Good evening, distinguished guests, friends. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to India Day 2025 as we celebrate the 79th anniversary of India's independence. This day is not only a tribute to India's freedom, but also a celebration of our vibrant culture, our shared values, and the strong bonds between the world's first democracy and the world's largest democracy. The Indo-American community and our friends here in Augusta. At IACA, our mission has always been twofold: to promote the arts, whether through music, dance, or other cultural expressions, and to give back to our community through charitable initiatives. This year, we proudly continued that tradition. We participated in the inaugural Columbia County Cultural Fair program, presenting cultural performances and delicious Indian cuisine. All proceeds from that event were directed towards a scholarship program for deserving students from the CSRA school system. Our charitable contributions this year also support a range of organizations, including the American Heart Association, also known as AHA, TEDx Youth, Salvation Army, Safe Homes, and impactful local organizations like Augusta Rescue Mission, Bridge Builder Communities, Operation Foundation, Harrisburg Community Healthcare, Valor Station, and Augusta Dreams. This partnership reflects our commitment to making a real difference in our community. For India Day 2025, our cultural committee has embraced a lively and colorful theme: the Big Fat Indian Wedding. To showcase the traditions and diversity of Indian wedding culture, from music and dance to attire and rituals, this theme brings our rich heritage to life for everyone to enjoy. This year also has been one of the new beginnings for IACA. We are launching exciting initiatives, including a women's forum focused on health and career development, Augusta's Got Talent. Yes, you heard it right. We are launching that to showcase and tap into regional talents, Youth Forum for developing confident youth leaders for a better tomorrow, and a business forum to encourage networking and growth among local and entrepreneurs. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the entire executive committee and the board of directors, whose tireless efforts and dedications have made all these programs throughout the year and India Day 2025 possible. Wishing you all a joyful India Day 2025 and a happy Independence Day. Jai Hind! And God bless America. Thank you very much.
In the Indian culture, lighting of lamps is to invite Goddess Lakshmi, prosperity, and that's what we are doing. We hope the Goddess of Wealth blesses all of us with prosperity, peace, and love.
Namaste and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we gather to celebrate India Day, the 79th year of Indian independence. This is a day that resonates deeply with pride, heritage, and the enduring spirit of a civilization that has gifted the world with wisdom, resilience, and vibrant diversity. The Indo-American community has built a remarkable bridge between the two democracies through education, entrepreneurship, science, healthcare, and arts, Our community has not only thrived, but contributed meaningfully to the American mosaic. This association, the Indo-American Cultural Association, stands as a testament to its journey. As we celebrate India Day today, we reaffirm our commitment to cultural dialogue, mutual respect, and inclusive growth. With our heritage offering a blueprint of unity, let us build communities that are not just multicultural, but transcultural, where we don't just live side by side, but we grow together. I want to thank each and every one of you and all of our executive committee, the volunteers, the performers, the sponsors, and the community leaders for making this event possible. Your dedication keeps our culture alive and evolving. To our youth, you are the torchbearers of this legacy. To our elders, your wisdom is our foundation. Let us celebrate the spirit of cultural unity and honor the contributions of this diaspora. On behalf of Board of Directors, I wish you all a joyful, meaningful, and inspiring India Day. May our shared heritage continue to illuminate our paths, and may our bonds between India and America grow stronger ever and ever. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Indo-American Unity. Thank you.
I promise you, the speeches are going to finish in a few days, okay? But the next person I'm going to introduce has been a pivotal role in the Indian community. He's been in the United States since 1968. By trade, he is an engineer. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about how great he is because everybody can Google people. So I'm going to just leave it at that. He also is on Facebook, by the way. But Mr. T.R. Reddy has been in Augusta in a leadership role for many years. He serves on multiple boards, including the Chambers of Commerce, United Way, Salvation Army, Georgia Medical Center Authority appointed by the governor, chairman and of the board of Trinity Hospital or Somerville or St. Joe's before it was bought by Piedmont, and recently has been appointed to the AU Foundation. He also has borne the role of the Board of Trustees chairman, a member of the Board of Trustees at the Hindu Temple of Augusta. He is also a Board of Trustee at the Atlanta Temple. Additionally, he and his wife, who have also started the TRNR Foundation, they have a educational grant and they support scholarships for education in the state of Telangana, which is in India. He has donated and was the single largest donor to the University Hospital Foundation. And we all know how preventive health is important, especially for women in this time and age. So he donated the first mobile mammogram bus to Piedmont/University. I could go on and on and on, but in the interest of time, I'm going to introduce Mr. T.R. Reddy to come introduce the guests.
Thank you, Varsha, my niece, for that kind introduction. I hope you are all enjoying the program so far. They have a lot of programs for you to enjoy all night. They worked very hard. I do want to say a couple of words before I introduce the guests. You know, I've been here almost 50 years. By next October, it will be exactly 50 years. And you know, sometimes people ask me how I got where I am. I think I'm not here, I'm somewhere in the middle. But I think the way I got here is, I believe one gentleman called Swami Vivekananda. From my childhood, my mother taught me some of the principles. And after working 10 years, I started to do my own company. That's because of the because of some of the teachings and some of the lectures he gave. One of the things I learned from him is you maintain honesty, humility, and perseverance. You can achieve anything in your life. Perseverance is very important. And so that's what I wanted to do on my own. Another person I heard is Joe Campbell. I don't know how many of you heard of him. He is also a similar philosopher like Vivekananda. He says, if you start working for somebody, so to say, to make your living, you became a slave. So do something on your own to make a difference in this world. And that's what Vivekananda says. Some of you, how many of you know Vivekananda? Okay, very few. I think you should read. He is the one who came to the United States in 1893 to attend the Parliament of Religions. He was a religious man, but not a dogmatic. He maintained the spirituality and live a life for yourself and make a difference in the other people's lives. That's why he was invited to stay in America for 4 years. There were no Indians, 99% all Americans. So they believed in what he said, and they followed his teachings. And similarly, in India, because of his teachings, his lectures, Gandhi, Subhash, their belief in the independence has dwindled, and they all believe he was the instigator for the freedom. Okay. Last but not least, I want to say one thing. This is a little bit sensitive. Let's all think for a minute, introspectively, how we are. I'm talking about mostly Indians. How we are, where we are. How did we get here? With the near free education India gave us, for most of us. There may be some who went to private schools. So we owe an unwritten debt to India and the places where we came from. Also, we are here, second reason, very successful with our education as well as hard work, but communities provided us the opportunities. So we also owe a debt to the communities. So wherever possible, what we read in our Aarti at the temple, Tan Man Dhan. So let's give time, talent, treasure, whatever we can spare beyond our needs. Thank you. Without further ado, I will introduce the guests tonight. I apologize for digressing. The first guest tonight is Honorable Sri Ramesh Babu Lakshman. He is a career diplomat, joined the Indian Foreign Force in year 2005. Prior to joining as Consul General of India at Atlanta, he served in the Ministry of External Affairs in various capacities. He has served as Joint Secretary, looking after the operation aspects of the G20 meetings during India's G20 presidency. While heading Rapid Response Cell Division as an additional in charge, he was in charge of the Ministry of External Affairs Control Room during Operations Ganga. He also served as Director of Administration and Human Resources and Policy Planning Divisions. During his previous overseas diplomatic assignments, he served in various positions at Indian missions in Moscow, Dushanbe, Paris, and Colombo, political, commercial, and cultural aspects of relations. During the last tenure in New Delhi, 2011 to 2013, he was a desk officer for the Southern African countries in Africa. He holds a master's degree in science faculty. He is married to Yes, Renuka Devi, who is occupational therapist by profession, has a daughter and a son. May I invite Ramesh Babu to come up to say a few words. By the way, I was telling him, his name has two of my brothers' names, Lakshman and Ramesh. So we are three brothers.
Namaste. Good evening, everyone. Honorable Congressman, Honorable Mayor, elected officials, friends of India, and my dear Indian diaspora community, friends. Thank you, Mr. T.R. Reddy, for introduction and calling me to come to this beautiful India Day celebration in Augusta. It's a lovely evening. I think after seeing the program, I saw that I should stay some more time as much as possible. Let me try that. Thank you. It gives an immense pleasure to come to Augusta again. As he spoke about Swami Vivekananda, I'd like to mention for the youth who doesn't know, in 1893, when all the speeches starts with the word ladies and gentlemen, Swami Vivekananda came to Chicago in 1893 and addressed the gathering as brothers and sisters. And the standing ovation took several minutes to come down. So that's the first time in an address in an international, anywhere else, brothers and sisters were used instead of ladies and gentlemen. That's one of the philosophers who is from India. We are very proud of him. And Mr. Reddy has already installed 2 statues, one in Atlanta, one in Augusta. I think very few statues of Swami Vivekananda is available in India, and Augusta is one of the places, in USA. It's a great honor to be here. Again, it's a fantastic celebration. All the organizers of IACA, it's a great event. You are putting together India's Independence Day year. And previous speaker, one of the board of directors has submitted about why we are celebrating, what is the need of this celebration. Again, it's a spirit of India-US relationship and resilience. You all know it's incomplete without contributing to Indian-American community. She did touch upon several people before. The president also talked about giving back to society. So the success of Indian community relies on their hard work and importance given to education and the hard work which is put in through education. That's the success of Indian community. Through the success, they bring in a lot of value to wherever they are living. So Augusta is one such example. Like many physicians, you all know, in healthcare, a lot of contribution has been given in addition to other small business owners. And that's a great thing. India-US relationship is one of the strategic relationship in US in 21st century. You all know. One of the core part of this relationship is contribution by Indian diaspora. So you are living as a living bridges between India and USA to get into the aspects of what is India, the value system of India, and bringing it and explaining to Americans. So that's what we consider you are all true cultural ambassadors of India, bringing the good name of India to the Augusta and other region. Thank you very much for your ambassador role, without paid, of course. Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Reddy Garu. Thank you to invite for this invitation, and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ramesh Babu. That was nice. The next person I want to introduce, before that I want to say one more word about myself. I said 3 words: honesty, humility, perseverance. But you also need to find a niche to do that. That's what I found it when I was started my company. In those days, there was a big energy crunch. People were paying a lot of money. So I came up with an idea to install energy systems and give money to the businesses. I didn't charge them. So whatever Georgia Power was charging, you save, you give them half and keep them half. And in that process, several people helped. One of the guys, Steve Garrison's engineer, is sitting there. Another word, I was doing it all along, but I didn't realize the gratification until Oprah Winfrey one time on TV, she said, that's the only word in life you need to know. Everything else falls in. So I'm grateful in my life to my parents, teachers, employees, employers, and friends, several people. Of course, last but not least important, my wife. Without her, I would not have done what I did. This gratification word is very important. And another thing, another guy who mentioned about gratification, sitting right here, Dr. Kamath, they didn't know independently, he mentioned that one word he follows. So keep that in mind. Thank you. Sorry to digress again. The next gentleman I'm going to introduce is Garnet Johnson. He is the 85th mayor of the city of Augusta and the owner of Augusta Office Solutions, a professional services company that he founded in 2010. Engaged civically, Garnet serves on numerous boards. Among them is the Georgia Department of Economic Development Board of Directors, where he was appointed by Governor Brian Kemp. Before being elected, Mayor Garnet served as the 2022 chairman of the Augusta Metro Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. Garnet is a graduate of Augusta University's Hull College of Business, where he earned a bachelor's degree of business administration degree with a concentration in business management. An Augusta native, Garnet is married to Tony Seals Johnson, and they have two daughters, Caitlin and Lauren. They are members of the Good Shepherd Baptist Church.
Well, good evening.
This is for you.
You got flowers.
I got flowers.
Yeah,
Okay, do I talk first? I take the flowers first.
you take the flowers.
Okay, all right, you tell me
Because
what to do.
otherwise we'll skip. No, you can talk here. Just take the flowers.
Well, good evening. I don't want to stand in the way of a great performance that we're getting ready to undertake, but on behalf of my colleagues with the beautiful city of Augusta, and I want to give a warm thanks to my colleagues in Columbia County. This is a beautiful community that we live in. And every year I'm at this event, it truly warms my heart as I think about all of the awe-inspiring things the Indian American community has done not only for Augusta, but for this region. And to see the inspiration to pass it on to the next generation is truly beautiful. So on behalf of the more than 200,000 residents that call Richmond County home, on behalf of the 10 colleagues that I serve with on the Augusta-Richmond County Commission, we thank you for your contributions. We thank you guys for the invite. We love you. And please continue the great work that you do, not only in this community, but across this state and across this beautiful nation. Thank you so much.
Honorable Ramesh Babu, I was supposed to tell you, can you please come up 1 minute to receive your bouquet? The next speaker will be Vice Chairman of the Columbia County Commission and Rick Allen, but I won't introduce them. I'm afraid I might digress, so I'm going to get Varsha to introduce them.
See, it's nice when we all have insight, right, in our weaknesses. But anyways, it gives me great pleasure to invite Allison Couch, who's the Vice Chair and District 4 Representative of the Columbia County Board of Commissioners. She served on the commission over 2.5 years. She's been married to her husband, Chad, for 20 years, and they have two wonderful kids, 15 and 10. Allison owned Ignite Accounting and Business Advisors, a Columbia County business, since 2013, and she is in her 21st year of practicing public accounting. She loves serving others, like you can tell, because she's on the Columbia County Commissioner's Office, and I'm going to let her speak for herself. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Allison Couch, and I am the Vice Chair of the Columbia County Board of Commissioners. On behalf of the entire Board of Commissioners, I welcome you all as we celebrate India's Independence Day. The sacrifices made in the spirit of freedom and patriotism should always be honored. We are proud to be here with you tonight to celebrate the courage and determination of this historical day. Thank you for having us.
All right, I know I said no more speeches, but I swear to God, I keep coming back like a bad dream. But I promise you it's going to be over soon. All right? Next, it gives me pleasure to invite Mr. Rick Allen. Mr. Allen was elected to represent Georgia's 12th district in the U.S. House of Representatives in 2014. Prior to his election, if you see R.W. Allen everywhere, that is him. But he says his wife Robin is who actually drives that, and I support that because I love Robin more than I love Mr. Rick. But he's a conservative, a small businessman, and on his website it says he knows firsthand what it takes to live within a budget, make payroll, and successfully grow a business. Mr. Allen is also a member of the House of Committee on Energy, Commerce. It's one of the oldest standing committees of the House of Representatives and has a broad jurisdiction over issues as healthcare, energy policy, cybersecurity, and telecommunications. He also is a member of the House Committee on Education, everything that is important to us and everybody in the audience. So without further ado, Mr. Rick Allen.
And this is also my physician, my doctor who takes care of me. But hey, greetings from the 119th Congress. We've been hard at work. I think you're going to really like the things we've done, particularly for those in all of you that I know are in the business community. Just a couple of things. God created the family first. Why did he do that? I've said this, and I've said this many times. The faith-based family is the greatest economic engine ever created. And we got a lot of work to do on that in this country, but you are one of the greatest examples that we have of intact faith-based families, and I congratulate you on that, and certainly that is one of the keys to your prosperity and success. The other thing I would like to share with you is in 1942, my dad graduated with a degree in animal husbandry and pre-med from the University of Georgia. He was immediately drafted, and he spent from 1943 until the end of the war in 1945, he was in the 43rd and 73rd evacuation hospitals near Lido. Of course, that's where they brought the injured soldiers in the battle against Japan. So a little bit of history there. My dad was obviously one of the folks heavily involved in education in this community. My brother called me and said, little brother, you're going to be running for Congress, and Dad would be very proud of you. And that was my motivation to do that, because Dad was a great servant of this county. Thank you very much for your support. I congratulate you on your 79th year of independence, and just wish you God's blessing going forward. Thank you very much.
We thank our esteemed guests, and as a token of our appreciation and gratitude, we have all the flower arrangements for you, and you can take those. All right, now the entertainment part begins, okay? So once the guests settle down, we are ready to start the show.
I know this guy for 50 years. He built my office building at Babcock and Wilcox in the plant on stilts. You remember?
Right, yeah.
He just started building. Thank you.
Oh, he's been a dear friend for a long time. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I would like to now invite Mr. T.R. Reddy, Mr. Ravi Murugappan, Dr. Chetan Patel, and Mrs. Lopa Agarwal to be on stage. These are the BODs, and I would invite Mr. Srinivas Tyagarajan and his team. Please don't speak much, don't give the mic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, namaste. On behalf of Education and Scholarship Committee of IACA, it is my great honor to present the IACA Scholarship Awards 2025. The IACA has a long-standing commitment to empowering youth through this program, which provides financial support to deserving and economically challenged high school seniors in the CSRA. Funding for these scholarships comes from the India tent at the Columbia County Cultural Festival, a wonderful community-driven effort that has become the cornerstone of our outreach and fundraising. This year, our Education and Scholarship Committee reached out to high schools across Richmond County and Columbia counties, encouraging students to apply. The response was tremendous. The review panel for this, consisting of Dr. Manisha Mathur, Dr. Shiva Panda, Mrs. Brinda Balan, Mrs. Anita Gangwani, Mrs. Hinal Karia, and Mrs. Neera Young, worked with great care to evaluate each application and ensure a fair and transparent selection process. Tonight, we proudly recognize 4 exceptional students for their achievements, their aspirations, and their promise as leaders of tomorrow. Our first scholarship recipient is Patrice O'Neilly Neely. From Lakeside High School, Patrice will attend Davidson College, majoring in economics. She aspires to a career in public policy, focusing on expanding financial equality for marginalized communities. Let me request Lopa Agarwal to honor. Patrice's mom is here because the college has started. Our next recipient is Lauren McCoy. From Growtown High School, Ronald will attend Kennesaw State University, majoring in chemistry and music. Her dream is to become an orthodontist while also serving as music therapist. Let me invite T.R. Reddy uncle to honor Lauren. So you can. Thank you, Auntie. Our third participant is Glory Bright. From Green Bay High School, where she graduated as salutatorian, Glory will attend the Georgia Tech, majoring in biomedical engineering with plans to attend medical school. Let me request Ravi Murugappan to honor the Glory Bright. Our final recipient is Kismi Thomas. From Lakeside High School, Kismi will attend the Georgia Tech, majoring in industrial design with the goal of becoming a product designer. Here, Kismi is busy in the classes now, and her mom is present here. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our 2025 IACA Scholarship Award winners, Patrice, Lauren, Glory, and Kismi. Thank you.
You know, I promised no more speeches, and here I am coming back over and over and over again. But I promise you the wait is over, because I am Varsha Kulkarni. I am a pulmonary critical care physician. That's my real job, and I do this on the side. But I am the cultural chair of IACA. So good evening. On behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor and privilege to invite you to the big fat Indian wedding. If you notice, we are all dressed up like we are going to a wedding, because that's what you're going to see. We have given you a write-up about what the program's going to be, so that, if you're trying to run out, please don't, because I promise you our team has worked very, very hard to put this show together. We're going to start with cuteness overload, so I'm going to let y'all enjoy the fashion show. But before that, let me just finish speaking so that y'all can just enjoy this music, okay? So today we gather not to celebrate, but to reflect on the beautiful journey our Indian community has happened. We are thriving in the American society. We are enriched by blending of both the Indian culture as well as the American traditions. The Indian culture is the world's most vibrant and enduring. From the timeless wisdom of our scriptures to the joyous celebrations of Diwali, Holi, and Ganesh Chaturthi, it is a culture that values family, community, and togetherness. It is built on respect for elders, love for learning, and the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is a family. And nowhere is this spirit more alive than in the Indian marriages. An Indian wedding, for those who have been to one and those who have had one, it is a festival by itself. Music, dance, rituals, traditions. It becomes a tapestry of love, legacy, and unity. The sacred fire, the 7 steps, the blessing of family, each moment reflects values that are timeless and universal. In the United States, something remarkable happens. Our culture, in spite of being frozen in time, it actually evolves. The Indian-American journey for so many of us is one of balance and blending. Our children grow up listening to Bollywood music and cheer at basketball games. Actually, some of them play golf and football too. So we speak 2 languages, live in 2 worlds, and we create one identity. Weddings reflect this beautiful fusion. We see the Sanskrit mantras spoken alongside with vows in English. We see 2 families from entirely 2 different cultures coming together in mutual respect. It is not a compromise. This is a celebration of who we are. Indian, American, global, connected. So as your cultural chair, I want to thank our volunteers, performers, sponsors, and every single one of you. Your presence here is proof that the Indian culture is alive, flourishing, and finding new expression in America. So today, let us celebrate with pride. Let us enjoy the music, the flavors, the laughter, and the friendships. Let us remember that when Indian culture meets the American spirit, we don't just blend, but we shine. And now y'all are going to see the smallest shining stars. And from now on, just sit and relax and enjoy. Because as in Hindi, we say, picture abhi baki hai mere dost. Thank you. I would like to now invite the Community Outreach Committee and the BOD on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the Sangeet ceremony. Tomorrow is the big day, the Shadi, the wedding. We need a lot of preparations to get the wedding underway. Charity is an integral part of any Indian wedding. It is believed that charity brings good luck to the bride and groom. The Community Outreach Committee will be facilitating this segment now.
Good evening and namaste to all the beautiful people who have gathered here to celebrate the 79th Indian Independence Day and be a part of this big fat Indian wedding. My name is Vrinda Khosgi and I'm a member of IACA's Community Outreach along with Jyotsna Kapuria and Sona Lal. It has been our privilege and honor to be involved in this wonderful endeavor of giving back to the community. IACA was actively engaged in various community outreach initiatives this year to support local charitable organizations in Augusta. IACA was one of the sponsors at the CSRA Heart Walk that was held on March 20th, and also held a fundraising tennis tournament led by the sports committee. I would now like to invite Nikhil Menon from the sports committee to say a few words about the wonderful tennis tournament that they conducted.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Vrinda. So, IACA Tennis Tournament, organized by IACA and CSRA Tennis Association, co-sponsored by USTA Georgia, was held on August 2nd at the Columbia County Racket Center. We had a fantastic one-day event with 113 players and had a great mix of both Indian and American friends joining from CSRA. A big thank you to our main sponsor, IACA, as well as Julie Calhoun from Farm Bureau and Craig and Laura Adamski from the Legacy Homes for their generous support in conducting this event. All proceeds from this tournament will go to Augusta Rescue Mission, making this not just a charity tournament, but also a wonderful community outreach. Today, 113 players and their family know more about IACA and the work that we do for the Augusta families. Because in the end, this day was just not about winning matches, it's all about winning the hearts for a great cause. Thank you one and all, and please join me in giving a round of applause for all our sponsors, players, and supporters who made this event happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikhil. Without further ado, I would now like to invite on stage Ms. Ashley Hall from Augusta Rescue Mission to receive the check from one of our esteemed board of directors. Augusta Rescue Mission helps break the cycle of homelessness in our community by offering the opportunity for life transformation through their shelter and recovery programs and food assistance for struggling families. I would now like to invite Ms. Hallie Cohan from Augusta Dream Center to come on stage to receive the check. Augusta Dream Center helps people by providing basic necessities like food, clothing, hygiene, healthcare screenings, and computer literacy courses. Please give a big round of applause for all these organizations. And now I would like to invite Dr. Jackson Drumgoole from Bridge Builder Communities to receive the check. Bridge Builder Community Program empowers young adults aging out of foster care by providing tiny homes with essential living amenities to help them develop independent living skills. I would now like to request Dr. Ebony Vissanant from Harrisburg Family Healthcare to come on stage to receive the check. Harrisburg Family Healthcare provides free and affordable holistic healthcare and support services for the uninsured and underinsured regardless of their status. Ms. Amy Hall from Safe Homes couldn't come today due to some unforeseen circumstances. So we would like to invite Mrs. Meena to come and receive the check on their behalf. I would now like to request Mr. Andrew Carrier from Valor Station to come forward to receive the check. Valor Station is a place where healing begins for first responders battling PTSD and trauma-related problems. Their dedicated team of mental health professionals and staff provide a safe, supportive, and compassionate environment where they can begin their journey to recovery. I would now like to invite Mr. Forrest Robinson from Operation Foundation to come on stage to receive the check. I would now request Major Jonathan Raymer from Salvation Army to come forward to receive the check. Salvation Army, as you all know, does human service in all the communities they serve. Last but not least, we would like to ask Mr. Sharad Purohit to come forward to receive the check as a token of our thanks to the Hindu Temple Society of Augusta, which is the hub of our cultural and community activities, providing their cultural center during the past couple of months for our teams to practice for this India Day program. Please put your hands together for all these wonderful organizations who serve our community and for all the sponsors for their generosity. We could not have done this without them. Thank you, Board of Directors. We will now get back to resuming the wedding celebrations.
Namaskar, Adab, good evening. I hope you're enjoying it, Augusta. Did you like it? Myself, Sam Datta. I'm the Vice President IACA this year, and it's my privilege and honor to preside the vote of thanks. Like from the hooting I can see, you're really enjoying it, but there is a whole team which carries the credit of it, and it's a team of IACA. First and most, my deepest appreciation goes to our performers who lit up the stage with their vibrant energy and love they showed for India. Their dedication truly showcased the rich culture, heritage, and diversity of our motherland. Let's give them a huge round of applause. A special thanks to our chief guest, dignitaries, community leaders, and board of directors for honoring with their presence and their valuable time. Your encouragement inspires us to keep our traditions alive and remain connected to our roots, even while we are way away from home. We are also deeply grateful to our sponsors, I would say generous sponsors, volunteers, different executive committees. You won't believe we have 13 executive committees and unlimited volunteer. I don't know the count. Means it's everybody wanna contribute in it, and that's really a showcase that we have presented now. This is the true backbone of our IACA. So again, a huge round of applause for all the volunteers and executive committees who have put on their hard work. Last but not the least, to the audience who have shown up here with their valuable time, and they have cheered every performance, and for filling this hall with warmth and joy. Your support gives us meaning to the celebration. As we conclude, let us carry forward the spirit of India, the unity in diversity, pride in our heritage, and the responsibility to pass on these traditions to our next generation. With gratitude in my heart, I thank each and every one of you once again. May we continue to dedicate many more India Day together with the same enthusiasm and togetherness. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.